I just got off a call with one of my boss at the office this morning, and you won't believe what this man told me. First off, I was trying to call someone this morning, and mistakenly I dialed his number because we just had a conversation last night while I was working at the office. So I dialed his number, and when I noticed that it was the number I was dialing, I had to end the call. Then I called the other person I was trying to reach. So later he called back, and then I apologized to him. I said, I was sorry, I was trying to reach someone else, and then your call came in. He said, okay, it's fine. And then he started telling me this story. He said that the reason why he called back was he said that at first he felt that maybe it was a mistake. I dialed his number by mistake. But he said the reason why he had to reach out was because his father had told him that even if someone give you a missed call, even if it's really a mistake, try reaching back because it could probably be the person trying to reach out and maybe the person does not have enough airtime and the person just wants to send a flash across. So he said that was the reason why he had to. And he told me this story. He said he had this neighbor while he was still growing up as a young youth. That he had this neighbor that this particular person used to be a very troublesome person. The man was very troublesome. That he gives trouble to everyone in the neighborhood. So everyone was trying to stay clear and stay away from his family, his livelihood, and probably even the things he does. But there was this particular time when the man traveled out. He was not around, and then his wife was heavily pregnant. So he said he himself, which is my boss now, he received a call from his wife, not a direct call like a flash. He said at some point he was hesitant to return back the call, but he remembered what his dad told him that even if it's a missed call or probably a flash, call back to be sure that it was really a mistake and then be sure that everything is fine with the other person before you can be free with the call. So he said he returned back the call. That at first he was hesitant, but he returned back the call to the woman, and then only for her to say that she is in labor. And he was like, why is he the one that she's calling? He said, oh, let him reach the house. And then he saw that she was really serious in labor. So he was trying to help. But as at then, he didn't know how to drive, so he could not drive. And he had to call one of the other neighbors to come and help drive her to the hospital. But that other person said, I don't want to put mouth for this man problem. Anything will happen may happen, no concern. So he said later on he persuaded the person to drive and then they took the woman to the hospital and she delivered. He said when this troublesome that guy like this troublesome neighbor, when the man came back and joined them later in the hospital, said the man was ashamed of himself, considering the amount of trouble he has given them in the neighborhood, and then looking at their faces to see that the same people he has troubled are the ones helping him out in his emergent situation. So my boss later told me, he said, the first family you have around are your neighbors. Be careful how you treat them. Make sure you show them love. Make sure you treat them with enough care. Because if anything should happen to you, these are the first persons that will run to rescue you before any of your distant family will come to your rescue. These are your immediate family. So treat them with care. So I leave you all with the same advice. Treat your neighbors with care. Boss, I salute you for this advice. And I'm sure many of you didn't see this coming. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is The Unknown with Ben P.